So, you might be in a situation where you need good sounding audio quality right now, but you don't have any acoustic treatment in your room, you don't have acoustic panels, foam, pretty much anything, and you might not even have the money to buy those things anyway. What can you do right now to improve the acoustics of your room? Well, let's find out. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, my name is Edward Smith and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at acoustic treatment hacks, focusing on things that you can get around the house to improve the audio quality of your room and the overall sound acoustics of your room. But before we get started, I'd first like to thank our video sponsor for today's video, DistroKid, which is a service that I personally use and a service that you can use to get your music out on the biggest platforms like Apple Music and Spotify. But one new feature that's really cool that they've released in 2021 is their Canvas feature, where instead of having an album artwork showing while your song plays, you can actually have a video and select 3 to 8 seconds of that video and have that play in the background while your song is playing instead of just having the album artwork. So that's freaking awesome and I love that. And if you're interested in getting your music out on these big platforms and you want to have this feature as well, make sure you use my link down below. You will get 7% off on your first year's membership and it's totally worth it. So, the first thing that we're going to have a look at that we all have lying around the house that can really help with the acoustic treatment of your room and your audio quality overall is a simple carpet. Yes, I know this sounds crazy, but guys, really this does make a huge difference. If you have to ask any producer out there, sir, ma'am, what can I use right now to improve the quality in terms of acoustics in my room? They would say, do you have a nice carpet under your desk? It really makes a big difference. For a lot of us, we focus on acoustic panels, acoustic foam, and we only focus on the walls. Where when it comes to ceiling and floor, it is just as important. Remember, sound bounces pretty much everywhere, and you need to make sure you don't just cover the walls, but you also cover the floor and ceiling. And trust me when I tell you, one thing that's lying around that we all can use to improve the sound quality of our room, starting with the floor, is a carpet. Moving on to the next acoustic treatment hack, and that hack is my hanging blanket. And for those of you that don't know, I personally use my hanging blanket for my vocal recording, for my video shooting, if you didn't see my DIY home studio setup video. And the reason I use it is firstly because I could make it with things just lying around the house, and secondly, it absorbs sound amazingly. Blankets are so good. The more you use, the better the sound absorption, the thicker it gets. And the nice thing about it is if you have old blankets just sitting in the cupboard, throw them over, use the last blanket, a nice one to cover it all up so it looks good, and then you have a mobile DIY sound absorber that's perfect for any situation, from, like I said, my video shooting to vocal recording, and it's just using things that are lying around the house. Moving on to our next acoustic treatment hack, which isn't something that you'll necessarily have just lying around the house, but most of us do, and that is an acoustic curtain. For those of you that don't know, I personally use an acoustic curtain for my room to help with window outside noise and to help sound from bouncing off the window. And even Cold Caparoon, who has a nice beautiful home studio setup that works with so many artists, he even uses an acoustic curtain just because it's so DIY and it's something that you can do right now to improve your sound. It's really awesome, similar to the acoustic blanket, a great way to absorb sound. The thicker your curtain, the better absorption you're going to get, and the more you're going to stop that outside noise, especially from windows, from coming in. So that will really make a difference in your overall audio quality. And if you can't get that right now, it's okay. But if you do have those extendable curtain rails with a nice thick curtain, you could really make a big difference in your sound right now. And the final acoustic treatment hack that we can have a look at that most of us probably already tried, and that is recording and doing our audio work in the closet. And I know this sounds so crazy because we've all thought about that, but honestly, recording your audio in a closet is exceptional, especially if you have a decently sized closet. For those of you that have a big closet, it's such a good way to go in there, have such good sound absorption. And secondly, the thing that you will not get in a normal room that you will get in a closet is no outside noise. It's super quiet. I used to record and still do record my voiceovers in my closet. I know YouTubers that have 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 subscribers that still climb into their closet to record the audio just because it's so quiet and there's no reverb or any bouncing of sound anywhere. And just for those of you that don't have a big closet, yes, yes, you can't really climb in there. But what you can do right now is set up your stuff in such a way that you're singing into the closet with your acoustic blanket on the side. Make yourself a mini little vocal booth, maybe like a triangle where you have your closet on the left of you with all your clothes taking up all that sound, and then your acoustic blanket on the right. It will really make such a big difference. Yes, it's not acoustically treating your entire room, but if you're recording vocals, you're only recording in that area anyway, and that's a good place to start. You're not buying anything, you're trying to get better sound with things that you just have lying around the house right now. And that is pretty much the point of this video. I wanted to help you guys out without having to spend money on anything or going looking online to get all these different things and put it all together, that you can actually get better audio quality right now with the things that are lying around you. And if you guys have any ideas or things that you have used in terms of acoustic treatment with things that are just lying around that have worked for you, comment them down below. I would love to try them out. I would also love other people to know and try them out as well. But I hope this video was helpful in a way. If you have any questions, just comment them down below as well, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. But other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up, and if you loved it, subscribe down below, and I will see you for another video next time.